So, you know how ternary operator works, right? You have an expression, and if that expression is true, you can return a value. If not, return another value. So, in this case, of course, because one is true, it's gonna return the first expression, or this second, I guess. But you can actually also do this. So what that does is that's just a shorthand for this. But so if one is true, it's gonna return the first expression. If not, well, the other one. So if we do that, again, it's 1. Or did I recompile it? I did. Okay. So why would you do that? Well, that means you don't need a temporary variable if you're doing a function call, because if we're doing it to like this, if we have like one is a function call and then you want to check if it returns a non-zero, you need to repeat that function call if you want to return it without this shorthand. So it's very nice. So you don't actually need to repeat your function call, or you don't need a temporary variable. So I use it for what was it? I use it for this. So I have a function that will compare a const char pointer to an array where, you know, it's like a dictionary. First I will check the non-case sensitive, right? So if the word starts with A, the non-capital A, then I'll compare it to the index where I store the words that starts with non-capital A. If not, or if that's true, I'll return that string, right? But if not, well, I'll just search for the other index in which I store the capital A. So, you know, it's instead of having to make a temporary variable like tmp and then like storing it here, and then, you know, semicolon, because that's not an expression, and, you know, you can tmp. Yeah, it's ugly, right? But instead of that, well, you can just do the shorthand, right? So, and it avoids, of course, 2 function calls if you don't have a temporary variable. And that's actually kind of useful for ternary macros, because you can't declare a temporary variable in an expression, right? So yeah, that's pretty